So there was a young boy who was 8 years old, and his father died in a tragic car accident. Very sad. And him and his mother didn't have any means to get by. They were very poor for many years. He turned 13. He arrived at his bar mitzvah, and he learned in school that on Sukkot you have to have an Etrog mehudar, a beautiful Etrog. Not just a kosher Etrog, a beautiful Etrog. And he really, really wanted a beautiful Etrog. He told his mom, he said, Ima, can you buy me a beautiful Etrog? She goes, I can't do that. We don't have the money for that. But if you save up with your allowance, you'll be able to put your pennies together and be able to purchase your own Etrog. So he did so. He was very excited. He finally got all the money together. He went out to Shuk Machne Yehuda to buy an Etrog Mehudar. He got there, he went through all the boxes. He saw a box that says Etrog Mehudar, beautiful Etrog. He took the box, he went home, excitedly, he opened the box, anticipating to see the most beautiful Etrog. Turns out the Etrog wasn't very nice. It seemed like it was a good Etrog, but it wasn't beautiful. But he wanted to make sure, so he took it to Rabbi Mordechai Eliyahu, brought it to his home, because Rabbi Mordechai was an expert in checking etrogs. Rabbi Mordechai took it in his hand, inspected it very, very closely, and says, kasher. And the young boy says, great, kasher, but I want it to be mehudar, I want it to be beautiful. So he goes, is it mehudar? Rav, mehudar, is it beautiful? Rabbi Mordechai answered, kasher. So the young boy didn't want to keep pushing it, so he left. He felt happy it was kosher, but he was sad it wasn't beautiful, and his head was down. He was tearing up. He walked out sad from Rabbi Mordechai's house. Before he knew it, someone came running after him and says, Rabbi Mordechai wants to see you. They brought him back into Rabbi Mordechai, and Rabbi Mordechai said, listen, I have something for you. Rabbi Mordechai reached down and took out an etrog. But this was no regular etrog. This is a beautiful etrog. Etrog mehudar. Beautiful etrog. And he says, guess what? This etrog is for you. I want to exchange etrogs with you. He gave him this etrog, and the young boy was beyond himself. So excited, so happy. And Rabbi Mordechai gave him an etrog that's worth over 1,000 shekels. He goes home, excited. He's excited. He comes back to shul the next day to daven with Rabbi Mordechai at the sunrise minyan. It's Sukkot. He takes out his etrog, his lulav, and he's about to shake it. He looks up to see which etrog Rabbi Mordechai is using in the end. Guess which etrog it was? It was the young boy's etrog. And the young boy was surprised, thinking, why is Rabbi Mordechai using my etrog? And the way the story is often told is that Rav Mordechai was willing to give up his etrog mudar, his beautiful etrog, for the young boy's simple etrog, because he wanted the young boy to enjoy his holiday in the best way. I told the story to a congregant of ours, an important woman in our community, Ahuva Albrecht, and she gave it a Hasidic spin, a beautiful interpretation, which is very deep. She says, Rav Mordechai, he must have had a lot of etrogim. He wasn't lacking. They had means. It wasn't like it was his last etrog, beautiful etrog he could ever get. But he wanted specifically the young boy's etrog, because the young boy's etrog was as beautiful as the beautiful etrog that Rabbi Mordechai had, because the young boy put all of his love, his heart, and intention into the etrog, and that etrog became beautiful in itself. And that shows that beauty is dependent a lot on where your heart is, where your intentions are, and how much you really want to serve Hashem.